And I think this is such an incredible industry that we're all involved in. And the reality of it is that, when you are a part of the network marketing industry, it's got its good side and it's got its bad side. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about both today, because sometimes, we want freedom, right? How many of you on this call want freedom? How many of you got in because you want to be able to, be your own boss and make the amount of money that you want, or, work at home with everything that's going on with your family? Well, a lot of us want to do things like that, but, we also want to make money doing it, but we don't necessarily have the freedom to do it. MLM Opulence gives you that opportunity for you to be your own boss. However, not everyone, the downside now, not everyone is good at being their own boss. Sometimes people don't know how to manage their time. Sometimes people don't know how to be consistent. Sometimes people don't know how to do this business while working from home. And so I think from as much as we want to be independent, we also need to still become dependent to something, because we're not used to being independent. We're not used to being on our own and waking up and saying, okay, I'm going to self-motivate myself today. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to basically go and attack the world. And there's so many of you that do that, where you wake up, you have an MO, method of operation, every single day. That's why the Forensic Networker is such an amazing system. And if you still haven't grasped it, make sure you do, because the forensic system that our CEO has implemented really gives you that foundation for you to go and build on a daily basis, having a method of operation successfully every single day. So now let me rewind again and take you sort of through the journey, because as much as network marketing and MLM gives you the freedom to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, with the teams that you want, it also has to be very structured for you so that you have a plan of action. That's why we always say you need a why that makes you cry. What is it that you're working towards? How big is your target? How big is your goal? How big is your achievement that you want to get? For example, when I look at someone like the Noras of the world, I know her targets. I've seen her achieve them. And then guess what? When she achieves them, she goes for the next one. So how often do you do that? How often do you sit there and spend some time on yourself? And I'm going to talk to you guys about a conversation. Renee was telling me, I wish I was a fly on the wall sometimes when you and Ramin are sitting down and having a conversation. And believe it or not, Ramin and I, both as executives of this company, and both as a couple, we do a lot of target setting together as what we want to achieve as individuals and in our company and as a couple. And I think that's really, really important to make sure that you write down what is it that you want to achieve. Have you sat down recently and written down what you want to achieve for the next year? Because this quarter is here, the last quarter of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Do you believe it's here? That's why I said October is one of my favorite times of the year, because it really gets you to give you 4 more months till the end of the year. October, November, December, January, well, 3 months actually. So it gives you that aspect to do your checkup from the neck up. How much have you done? And how much can you do to close the year off? Ask yourself that. Have I done enough? Ask yourself that today, right now. Have you done enough in your business? Every income that you've made, every dollar that you have made, is that what you are worth, or can you do more? Did you hear what I just said? Is that what you're worth, or can you do more? Because in this industry, you choose how much you get paid. We're all in the same company. We all have the same product. We all have the same foundation. We all have the same webinars, but we all have different incomes. Why? People ask me that. Why? And everyone is great at doing the blame game. Oh, my upline did this and my downline did that, and the blame game, right? And let me tell you something. I've been in this industry for almost 20 years. If you are going to use the blame game, my friend, you're not going to get far. It is so important and vital to be, it's up to me. Write that down. To be, it's up to me. The blame game is never going to get you far. Everything you achieve is you. Your success principles is you. Your evolution is you. So what I always do is I always write a bubble, right? I always would draw a circle. I put myself in the middle of it. And then I write the things that are important to me. And then how do I reach there, right? I definitely don't use the blame game. I wake up every single morning with gratitude of what I'm going to achieve. Rico saw that during the period that I was in Philippines, and whether I'm in Toronto, it's the same thing. Anywhere in the world, I get up, I dress up, I feel blessed every single day. If you're on this webinar and you're able to hear me, you're blessed. You can hear. If you're able to talk, you're blessed. If you're able to wake up, you're blessed. If you're able to have internet, you're blessed. It's the smallest things in the world that we take for granted that you need to take for gratitude. And if you take the things for gratitude every single day and you give that gratitude, that you will be abundantly blessed more and more, because you will come from a place of love when you're talking to people. You will share the love of the product and the excitement when you're talking to new prospects. You see, network marketing is about network talking. It's about talking to people all the time about what you do, about your products, about your blessings, about your business, about what it does for people. It's not a job that you wake up and you say, I'm going to go prospect today. No, it's part of your DMO, daily method of operation, DMO, write that down. So when you get up, every single person that you talk to, every single person that you interact with, you should be able to have an easy conversation with them about your products or business. I have people compliment. The other day I had someone say, is that all your own hair? I said, no, I pinned my horse's tail on it too. And she started laughing. And I said, this is the beautiful part of our products. So immediately it was a conversation starter. I said, oh, what do you do? And then I started telling her. So being a product of the product is something that I've always talked about, but how often do we do that? Sometimes we're shy. What about if they don't want to hear? What about if they don't like it? What about if it's business? They think I'm making money. Well, yeah, you're in a business, right? When you go to a hair salon and do your hair, or when you go get a manicure, are you afraid of them charging you? No, you're going for a business and a service, and you know that there's going to be a payment. The same way goes here. Don't be afraid. The other topic I want to talk a little bit about today is fear. Fear is the devil, period. It is your enemy. I'm going to share a personal story with you guys. So for those of you that may or may not know, I'm doing a personal training course. I actually have a coach, and because I'm too lazy. Okay, I admit it. I'm too lazy to go to the gym. I'm not one of those gym people. I don't like waking up to go to the workout, and I admit it. So the first thing to becoming better is admitting to what you are not good at and seeking help, right? So I know that a healthy exercise is very important in our diet and exercise, right? And because I work in my office, I don't always get enough exercise. And I was always making excuses. Oh, I work long hours. Oh, I'm really tired. Oh, the excuses, right? We make in our business too. Finally, I said, to be, it's up to me. I'm going to do this. And that was one of the conversations I had with my partner. I said, I want to get more fit. I want to start getting exercise in. So I committed to wake up at 7 a.m. 3 days a week to do a workout between 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. 3 times a week. I started that 3 months ago. And Ramin, when he sees me getting up and, doing my exercise, he is absolutely blown away that I am actually still doing it 3 months later. And he tells me, he's like, I'm so proud of your commitment. I'm so proud of what you're doing. I'm so proud of you basically motivating yourself to get up. Now, what is my motivation? My motivation is I set a target. I set a target for myself of achievements. Now, I want to share with you guys, I get very uncomfortable in my workouts because A, some of the stuff I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. B, I don't know how to use all the weights. C, she says, do, I don't know, a donkey kick. I'm just going to make a funny one, a donkey kick. And I'm like, what's a donkey kick, right? It's all those things of unknown. And a lot of times in our life, the unknowns is what slows us down, because we fear that we are going to not know, or we're going to sound stupid, or we're not going to be the reliable source. We have so many tools in this company that none of you ever have to worry about that. We have foundations in place, we have systems in place, we have duplications in place, we have a My5 in place, we have a very strong corporate team in Philippines in place. And you will not grow and you will not make the money that you are meant to make unless you get uncomfortable. Let me tell you that. You need to get uncomfortable before you can get comfortable. I need to get uncomfortable, sweat it out, have sore muscles before I can be fit the way I want. And it's been a 3-month journey and I am nowhere near it. I've promised myself 2 years. 2 years. I didn't say, oh, I'm going to be, fit tomorrow. Although, I am building up some muscle. But I have planned for 2 years. So how long have you planned for your business? Because guess what happens? A lot of people come into the business and they think that in 3 months, they're going to become the Renees, or they're going to make the 6-figure income in 3 months. It didn't take Renee or the leadership core, the Noras, the Amarjeets, the Rezas, the Ifras, the Vernicias. It didn't take them 3 months, 2 months, a year. If you listen, we're working on this documentary right now. If you listen to Renee's story, the other day he was talking about it, and I said, Renee, talk about the downfalls. Talk about when you fell down. Talk about when your team quit. Talk about when your team thought they found a new home, they went to a different company and they came back. Talk about the people that think, oh, by getting a different mentor that has never made money is going to propel them. I have seen people make phenomenal money in this industry, in this company, and then they decide that they want to go to a coach or a mentor and their income just plummets. Their motivation plummets. Their motivation plummets because they choose the wrong people to follow. Make sure you choose wisely. Make sure the people that you're following, the people that you call a mentor, the people that you call a coach have been there, have done that. They want your best interest. Those are all really important basics of this industry that you need to have. We have a phenomenal company. We have phenomenal leadership. We have a phenomenal track record, since I'm on the roll using phenomenal. I'm just going to keep on using it. We have a phenomenal track record. We are debt free. One thing that myself and our CEO last week worked with Renee, we're bringing on some new countries in our business in Asia. There's some big stuff happening, so get ready to rumble with that. We'll keep you all posted when we're ready. But there is some phenomenal things going to be coming in our Asia markets. And let me tell you, it's going to roar. I mean, roar. But talking to the other leaders from the other company, it made me so proud of who we are. For months on end, they have no products. For months on end, they haven't got paid commissions. Corporate team hasn't got paid their checks. Corporate is lending money out to people from their own money, from their own line of credit, which is so scary. I know some of you have been through that. We went through that a couple of years ago where we had, other people had the same challenge. But, over and over, I hear this, and it just makes me so proud that after 16 years, our CEO has managed our company in such a tremendous way that you have a secure home. You always have products. You never miss your commissions. You never have downfalls. If anything, we're evolving every day. Only if I can tell you the stuff I'm working on. I was trying some of the products out this morning and I was like, woo, this is so much fun. I wish I could show you guys. But it's always about the evolution. It's about the next. It's about new upcoming products coming. It's about giving you security. It's about giving you hope. It's about giving you the future. Those are all the things that you have been able to find a home to be able to do those things with. However, what are you doing with that? You have the silver platter with the most incredible products, with the most incredible payout, with the most incredible promotions. I mean, right now we had the Build Assist, right? Are you taking advantage of that? Did you take advantage of that? Were you calling every single person in your team and telling them about that? If not, why not? Because when the promotion is out there, it's about sharing it. When people in your organization need to be on this call this morning, how many of them did you call or message to say, hey, you got to get on? We normally don't get corporate on. We got corporate on this morning. Jump on. How many of you feel that someone would benefit from some part of this morning's talk? Right? So you want to make sure that you're plugged in. Every single person has a cell phone, right? We all have cell phones. Every single night before you go to bed, what do we do with our cell phones? We plug them in, correct? We plug in our phones. Why? Because we need them to get recharged. If your phone doesn't charge, what happens? It dies. So how are you any different? If you don't plug into the company tools, if you don't plug into the company, if you're not connected with your upline and your downlines and your team members and the corporate and the promotions and the Facebook and the Instagram, guess what's going to happen to you? You're not going to be connected and you're going to eventually die off because there's no motivation. Why, our CEO always says, why do people go to church? Why do people go to the mosque, right? To feel community, to feel connected. To go and praise God, to be united as one. This business is about celebrating your victories. It's about achieving success with your organization. It's about praising each other and your victories and your achievements and your financial milestones. So the question is, are you doing enough? Do a checkup from the neck up. Are you doing the blame game or can you do more? Now, I know the pandemic has been tough on everybody. And I know that a lot of people also use the pandemic as an excuse. So we all are living in a world we're all challenged with COVID, whether we like it or not. COVID is here to stay. Okay? Sorry to burst the bubble. So we either deal with it and move on, or we put ourselves in a bubble, in a cocoon, and harm ourselves, because you're going to mentally harm yourself. You're going to emotionally scar yourself, and it's not going to propel you forward. And remember what I said, fear is the devil. It's really fear. I'm not saying don't be cautious of it, but don't stop living life because of it. Because we have been living life. We have been propelling, we have been creating, we have been developing, we have been going and going and going and going, pandemic or not. Have we had challenges? Absolutely. Shipping rates are through the roof. And when I say through the roof, you guys they've almost tripled. If, for example, the shipment was costing me $4,000, it's now costing me almost $12,000. Just put that in perspective for a minute. But as a company, thank God we're healthy. Thank God we know what we're doing. And we're doing whatever it takes. We're not allowing those challenges to stop us from building. And so I find that in our distributorship, when you are in the MLM, remember I said the downfall? When something like these happen, you stop. Why? If you had spent $1 million, $100,000, $50,000, to open up a traditional business, and for 30 days, no one would walk into your store, would you shut it down and bankrupt it for 30 days if no one bought product or service from you? No, because you put your money into building a business. You put your money into launching an opportunity. So why is it that when we put thousands of dollars into the network marketing industry and it doesn't go the way you want it to, all of a sudden quickly we want to quit or don't want to be on our smart buy? You see, business is about evolving and learning. It's about growing every single day. And if you don't mentally grow, then your pocket is not going to grow. You have to always remain a student to become a teacher. Listen to what I just said. You have to always remain to be a student to be a teacher. You cannot think that you're a mentor and a coach and stop evolving, growing, and learning. The moment that you stop evolving and learning is the moment that your income is either going to become stagnant or drop. So make sure that you choose wisely. Again, if you have someone who's a mentor and a coach to you, make sure that they're leading you towards the right foundation. Make sure they're able to teach you how to get to that next income target. Make sure they're able to, pave that path for you. Ask them, how did you do it? By the way, if you're asking someone to mentor and coach you, they've obviously had to make more money than you, right? You can't be making $1,000 a month, for example, or a week, and they haven't even made $200 a month. That's not someone that you go and get mentorship from. Now, there's been people that are veterans in this industry. They've been in the network marketing industry. They've always been there, but they haven't made a lot of money. That doesn't make them a mentor and a coach either, by the way. So choose wisely. Because sometimes I find these people online promoting themselves as a coach and a mentor, and they're just all of huff and puff, but no income. Would we all agree that we want to learn how to make income in this industry? We all agree we're in this business because of the foundation of the money. Let's see in the chat box for all of you that are on. Did you join this business because of the products or because to make money? Let's get some feedback from you guys. I want to just see everyone that's here. Right in the chat box below, there's a little button called chat. Can you guys tell me, are you here to make money or for the products, or I should say make friends? So tell me, I want to hear from you guys. Okay, there we go. Money makers. We got Emilda, of course. Amarjeet, both. I love that. Beautiful. Both. I love it. Come on, I need the rest of participation. Both. Oh, Renee, you're all money. Both. We all know you love your money, money, money. Edna, both. First the product, eventually. Okay, that's good. So we got all different types of people in this business. Most people join both. Beautiful. To make money with the products. I love that. Both amazing. But we all know when it comes to any sort of network marketing company, your product is your base foundation, right? Without good products, you're not going to be able to build, period. No ifs, buts, or babies. But the reason that you join most of the time, 90% of the time, is because of the money factor. You want to make money. Now, there's some people who use the product, they get such amazing results and they say, oh my God, I got to share with the world about these incredible products. So they also join. So we have both parts of the spectrum. But the reality of it is whether it's selling products, using products, or building a business, it all boils down to you wanting to build a foundation in your business. And the reality of it is you need to have a plan of action. So ask yourself, what is your plan of action? What is your DMO? What do you do to plug yourself into the company? What have you done that's worked? So I'm going to give you all a little bit of homework for you to do on your own. Okay, ready? Write down these questions. How many hours a day do I spend on building my Opulence business? And when I say how many hours, doesn't mean scrolling through Facebook. I'm talking about writing a list, calling people, getting on webinars, talking to your team, dialing out, okay? How much time do you spend weekly with your team, with your organization? Do a checkup from the neck up. How long have you been in this business? How many months have you been consistently on your smart buy, and how many have you missed? Oh, and if you've missed it, why? Because that's one of the basics of your business. Then you want to talk about how many people have you sponsored? How many VIPs do you have? So I'm not just talking about just sponsoring. How many new members do you have this year? I'm talking about this year, by the way. How many new VIPs do you have this year? How many new VIPs made purchases? How many VIPs did you follow up with? If you sign people up this year, how many of them have you followed up with to make sure that they can achieve success by sponsoring their first two to get on their smart buy? Now, take those questions, respond to them to yourself. And this is the next thing I want to talk to you guys about. You need to spend time weekly on you. I would say me, myself, and I. Have you ever sat down and reflected on you and your achievements and what you've done right and what you could do better? Do you ever do that to yourself? Because in order for you to grow, you don't need people to judge you. You need yourself to evaluate where you're at in life. How could you become better? How could you grow? How could you evolve? How could you become more? Have you done enough? You know your potential, right? We know our potential better than anyone. We know our fears better than anyone. So have you done that? Have you sat down and said, okay, you know what? Yeah, I sponsored Nora and Rico, but you know what? I haven't called them. You know, Amarjeet is my top VIP customer, and I haven't even called her once to tell her we have Sterling. So those are the kind of things that you need to do, a checkup from the neck up, right? Because if you don't evolve and if you don't grow, how do you expect your team to? If you're not following up with your team, how do you expect your team to duplicate that? Remember, we duplicate what we see. If we get love, we give love, right? Do we all agree on that? What we receive is what we want to give back to people. If someone does something nice to you, do you want to give back to them? Do you want to do something nice to you for them? For example, if a neighbor comes over and bakes a cake and they bring you some cake and say, hey, you know what? I baked some cake. I baked a loaf for you. Would you want to give back? And maybe the next time you bake to do the same thing and give back to them? Absolutely. So if you don't give, how do you expect to receive? How is, you know, there's some people that are just want to get, but they don't want to give. You know, when Rico talked to us about doing these calls, he said, would you be open to doing these calls? I said, absolutely. I got up at 7 a.m. this morning. I showered. I had my workout. I had my coffee. I'm like ready to rumble. Why? Because you're all investing your time to be here. I want to invest my time for you. I want to give back to you. I want to give back. Maybe one of my words is going to trigger something in your mind. Maybe you've heard all these things, but coming from a different person means something totally different. And trust me, I've been in this industry for so long. I've met people of all cultures, of all races, of all different types of income. And I have seen so many people that have so much potential that are not reaching to their heights. And you know why? Because they don't see their self-worth. They don't have enough coaching or mentoring. Sometimes, you know, they're making their excuses, but it's always available for everyone and anyone. I'm going to share something with you guys that you may not know. Rico shared with you all that I was a distributor in this company. I had all odds against me, by the way. I had an upline that the moment I started to make more money than her, she was not a happy girl. She tried to bring me down in any way she could because I was making more money than her. She would not tell me about meetings. She would do her own meetings. She would not tell me about events. She would do her own thing. This is my upline. This is someone that I'm bringing volume into her business, but she didn't want me to be a part of it because I was making more money than her. It's called jealousy. But guess what? That didn't stop me. I'm like, okay. I was too new anyways. I really didn't get it. I was kind of like, okay, then I'll just build my own team. I'll build my own meetings. I'll build my own thing. And I did. And the more income I made, instead of her being happy to see the volume and to see the activity. But jealousy exists in this world, right? That's why there's conflict. Don't allow for jealousy to beat you in this industry. Everyone in your team, upline and downline, is an asset to you. Write that down. Upline, downline, sideline, everyone is an asset to you. One day, somehow, somewhere, they will support you and help you. That's why if you give everything with love and not with jealousy, with just building a business is about building an empire. The emotions should be, you know, who can help me achieve more? By eliminating people in this industry is never a good thing. You always want to have as many people in your organizations. And by the way, we're humans, we're very forgiving. If you've basically done something to your team, upline or downline, I'm not saying just one way, because we both do it, call them back, reach back. Hey, Rico, you know what? I was on Sanaz's call the other day. I was thinking about you. Some of the stuff that she said really triggered home for me. I love to reconnect. Can you tell me when you're doing your meetings, or when is the next event, or which city are you going to, or, what you've been doing in this business? The pandemic has really slowed me down, or, I really haven't been getting out of the house. By the way, you don't need to get out of the house. All you need to do is do this. Zoom. Hello, Zoom. That's all you need. All you need to do. And by the way, try to do these Zoom meetings, because sometimes we send text messages or WhatsApp, or, it doesn't come across like this, right? When you're actually talking to someone like this, can you guys feel my energy? Can you guys see it in my face? Can you see it in my expression? Yes, right? I'm not being a robot. I'm talking to you with passion, right? For those of you that are late in the evening, almost falling asleep on me, I can just see people in their beds like, I'm trying to keep you guys all awake and have some fun with it. But the reality of it is that you gotta motivate yourself every single day. So there's some principles that I shared with you guys today. Number one, your fear is the devil. Do not allow that. Do not let it separate you. Do not let it block you. Do not let it slow you down. Reconnect with your team. This is the last quarter, guys. You got to give it a good push. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your team. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your why. Philippines is a powerful market. Now, I know we have lots of people from, different parts of the world as well, but Philippines is an amazing, amazing market. I remember when we came there, you were all full of excitement. You have to sometimes be reminded where we came from to remember where we are today. I remember, when we came to Philippines, you just wanted to make sure you had supply. Like, just make sure we have product. Please make sure we get paid. And then we had people in a couple of months that were making more money than they've ever made in the industry. Yet we forget those things. No one's ever missed income, never missed products. If anything, we're always evolving with new stuff. So if you have everything at home, if you were able to make 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, get cruise qualified, do all those crazy things, get your team to qualify in 30 days, what slowed you down today? Because there are still people out there that need the blessing of our opportunity. There's people out there that are still looking for the blessing of our opportunity. There's people out there that still need our help. And we need to get out there and to share with the world. You need to reignite, Nora, like you said, that fire inside of you. This is your last quarter. October is a new month. We just started October, right? What are you going to do? You have October, November, December. What is it that you want to achieve for Christmas? What's that income that you want to achieve? The world is your oyster. Whatever you want to achieve, you can. All you got to do is get up, dress up, show up, and just do it. As Nike says, just do it, right? The fact that you're all here this morning is great. It's a great start. I mean, this evening, I should say. For me, it's morning. But now it's about taking action. Now it's about, okay, what do I need to do? Now, I want to take you back a little bit. Maybe some of you are on the call, or there's people in your team that kind of fell off the bandwagon, kind of stopped building, and they have absolutely no idea where to restart. That's okay. That's why we have systems. And guess what? We're here with open arms like this, ready to receive you, right? The amazing thing about this opportunity is that whether you're around or not, it keeps on growing. And so this is something that I used to say to people, with or without you, I'm going to build this anyways. I used to say this all the time to my team. With or without you, I'm going to build this. That was always my mentality, and it's still my mentality. We have some really, really good people in our business, and we keep on evolving, and we keep on growing, and we keep on bringing in new blood. The lifeline of your organization is the new blood, as the forensic networker says, right? The lifeline of your organization is the new blood. When was the last time you brought in new blood into your team? Right? Check up from the neck up. Sometimes we need that. So no excuses. And so what you need to do is you just need to reignite your why. You need to reignite why you started this. You need to reignite what you want to achieve. And how do you do that? If you don't know, call our office, call Rico, call Beth, call our corporate office here in Toronto. Call the Noras of the world. Call your uplines. I mean, the uplines have grown and changed so much in Philippines now. Call your uplines and say, I'm ready to get started. I mean, I see Pamela, kudos to her. She's getting car qualified over there all the time. And it's really great to see that. I know she's in Singapore, but you know what we want to do is we want to be able to achieve more every single day. How do you do that? By becoming more. I mean, one of the basic things, basic targets of anyone ever reaching success and being able to earn quick income like this is MGRS and Car Club, right? Not hard to do. If you don't know how to do that, get in touch with our office, read your prosperity book. How many times do you refer to your prosperity book? How many of you on this call have downloaded our app? How many of you are doing stuff on your app? By the way, do you know that there's lots of options on the app that's not on the website? Did you know that? We have lots of bells and whistles in the app. App is the future. But if you haven't even adapted to the app, why not? One of the first things that you need to share with your team, that's the night you sign them up, are you asking them, hey, download our app? Yeah. Spin the wheel is only on the app. Exactly. I love the spin the wheel. It's like, ooh, goes around, right? You're like, ah! Excitement. That took our IT team so long to do. So there's a lot of really cool stuff happening. October is going to be a big month. We have lots of goodies coming your way for this month. So we need you to attack just like we're attacking every day. Do you all see all of our new videos, new productions, new publication, new posters, new stuff that's coming out every single day? Do you guys see that? We're evolving as a company. We're investing into you. You know, sometimes I talk to people and I say, you know, do you have a website in your business? Yes. Do you have a business card? No, not really. How do you not have a business card in today's society? Business 101, meet someone, give them a business card, right? You can even order them on our website. We made it that easy for you. So I wanted to share, you know, Rico, I know it's late at night. I wanted to give you about an hour. I wanted to share some of these points. And the last thing I want to share, and then I want to open it up if anyone has any questions. Are you making a difference? That's my question to you. Are you making a difference in your business, in your country, in your team, in this opportunity? Are you making a difference? God has blessed us abundantly, each of us uniquely in our own ways. And our job is to bless others. The more you bless, the more blessings you will receive. Are you blessing others? Are you making a difference? And if you want to do more, you can. You just need to step up. You just need to show up and you just need to do it. Just do it, as I said, right? Like Nike says. So Rico, I'm going to pass it over to you. If there's any questions that people have for me, if there's comments, I would love to be able to spend some time to do that as well.
Thank you, Sanaz. And of course, I did a lot of notes. Even with a short time, I was really paying attention because, you know, every one of us needs that, you know, that mental feeling, should I say. We need all of that, especially right now in this tough world that we're living in right now. It's very important to always be filling our mind with all these things that can help us grow, not only in our business, but grow personally. And I love what you said back there. Anyway, if any one of you would like to ask your questions or share any of your insights, when it comes to the things that we have shared for us today, when it comes to our business as a whole. I love what you said there, Sanaz, that we have a forgiving business. It's not always that, we will get along well with each other, but you know what? One thing for sure is that we can always move forward. And one thing that you can do is by forgiving others. And I love that. And we as a company, as you have said, we are a forgiving company. We have a forgiving business. And you have mentioned to us the aggressiveness and the passion. We are not a passive company. We are a very aggressive company. And people, when they see your strength, your passion, your aggressive, that's where they get attracted. And that's the thing that I love. And I am seeing it. We're not just doing this by words, but the companies giving out videos, giving out promotions, making the apps, making all these innovations, improvements when it comes to building our business. And as Danny has put it in one of our training calls, he said, "What else are you looking for? Everything is already provided to you." So I think so. Thank you, Sanaz, for that wonderful reminder. And if any of you would want to share also, now remember, we also want to hear from you. We also want to listen to your passion, to your excitement, to your energy. And this starts here. And the moment that we share these things, then this is a time that the world will know about what we are truly passionate about. Anyone?
Let's do it. Let's step out of our comfort zone and our fear, Rico. Let's see who's going to step up.
Yes. And anyone, just raise your hand. Let us know. Don't be shy. And I can see also people coming from other parts of the world. I know it's morning for you there. Also, we also see, of course, the team of Asia. Welcome to the team of Asia, led by Amarjeet, of course, our MGRS queen. Congratulations, by the way. Anyone from our team? Let's see.
Well, Rico, till we have our folks coming on, one of the things that I do want to stress upon is, of course, when it comes to all of our business, there's a lot of different principles. So, I wanted to keep our call about an hour, but the reality of it is that, when it comes to our business, understand the basis of your products. Products are easy for you guys to understand. Hello, Annie. I think I heard.
Hey, Annie, are you there? Okay, right. We'll just get back to that later.
No worries. I'll finish up and then maybe Annie can share a couple of words. So the reality of it is the first fundamental basics of any business is understanding the products. Our business is really, really simple to understand the products. We're always evolving and growing when it comes to our product line. Number two, it's understanding our compensation plan and the benefits of it. Now, compensation plan will take a little bit of time for anyone to understand. It's not, an overnight thing. And even today, there's going to be things that you're going to read in the prosperity book, even when you're a veteran, and you're going to be like, oh, really? That exists? Because it's about when you're ready for the next step will happen. The more you achieve and the more you grow, the more you're going to learn. So understanding the compensation plan and the benefits of it. Third is understanding the culture of the company. Because you see, like you said, Rico, we're a very forgiving company. And what that means is that myself, the CEO, come from a distributor background, both of us do. And when you come from a distributor background, you know what goes on in the field. Yes. You know the challenges that people face. You know the ups and downs that people go through. Sometimes people go through family matters. Sometimes people go through, new marriages, or even separation, or new children, or birth of a child. I mean, there's 1,000 different things that we go through, right? Ailments. And sometimes we slow down or speed up. What we need to do is speed back up. So when things slow down, it's okay to slow down. The great thing about this industry is that it doesn't go away. The industry still exists for you. All you need to do is be consistent. You need to stay on your smart buy. You need to plug in once in a while. Even if you slow down to a point where you can't do much, the most important thing is to stay active. Staying active means be on your smart buy, be renewed at least. So at least you don't lose the work that you've done in this business. And then once you have those basics, everything else is possible because that consistency is there. And there was a gentleman who came to the office the other day. I want to share this with you guys. He's been in this business longer than me. His ID number was like 43. He's a distributor.
Wow.
And I had met him like long time ago, but he's been in this business for like 16 years. He has never missed a 150.
Wow.
And he showed up 3 weeks ago. He hadn't even tried FOL. He had a gajillion amount of volume in his downline. Like every single person in this company is pretty much in his downline.
Wow.
He had millions upon millions upon millions in his Renee's in his downline.
Wow, wow,
Reza
wow.
is in his downline. I mean, you name it, they're all in there, right? And he just basically said, I said, what are you doing? So let me tell you what he's done. He's done 2 franchises that's gone closed. He became a photographer, that didn't work. He was in a car accident. He had surgery. He had a knee replacement. He's done everything else. And then he's like, I'm back now. I want to build. And can you guys imagine that? He had this 16 years ago.
Yeah.
But he was very smart to stay on his smart buy for the past 16 years.
Wow.
So now he's got millions banked on one side. So every time one person goes on to the other side, guess what happens? Income, 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 income. Do you know how many people that he had sponsored that are no longer active? Which basically means they've missed out on all those millions of dollars of volume.
Wow.
They missed out having all of you and Renee in their downline because they gave up too early.
Yes.
All right. Any other comments or questions?
Yeah,
Me, Sanaz.
Hello, darling.
You mentioned, thank you so much, by the way, for getting up and being on the call. You mentioned this is the beauty about this industry is if you go through all those adversities, all those slowdown in your life, whatever, it will still be there. I have to say, it's not every company in this industry. It's only in Opulence Global, which is true because I've been in other network marketing company. I've been on AutoShip. I never have CV and that are in millions. But because they flash.
That's
But
right.
with us here, this is why when I say the lifelong residual income is when I saw that, it's like retirement, because it doesn't flash. And that's exactly why the same thing with this guy. You can go everywhere and do something else, get started. And that's the smart way he did is also that smart buy. And that's why I never get off smart buy. That's why I really drill that smart buy, because the smart buy was like the one that saves me during the time where I couldn't build, during the time of slowdown because I couldn't build because of health issues and all that. And then when it's time for me to bounce back and get up, it's there and just build the one side and then boom, like money, right? So that's that's the beauty about what Ramin have created in the business plan that we have. And I really thank God that he did that. That's like he said, he had to correct what is wrong in the industry when he was creating compensation plan from other companies that he built into multi-million-dollar businesses. So I just want to add that. So I just want to be specific because it is the truth.
Amazing. You know, I agree, Nora, when it comes to it. And you know, I remember when you shared your story, a lot of people were just amazed how you've had your adversities and basically during the time that you were with us, but you're a soldier. You never gave up. You stayed consistent. You stayed plugged in. You stayed motivated. And although life happens, guess what? You're able to still come on top, and you have been able to achieve that. We're so proud of everything that you've done. You know, it just shows that we are human in this business and that none of us are perfect. and that all of us are growing and evolving every single day. And that as long as that you are consistent, as long as you are there, as long as you care, then there's nothing that you can't achieve.
Thank you so much. And I think we also have Nancy Nicole who would like to share as well. Hello, Nancy, all the way from UK.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, Sanaz, and good evening to the Philippines and wherever you are. It's always good morning for us, right? Anyways, so I just would like to share my plight here, how I had grown in my business and how I had started. So it's always like a thing when you're new, you don't know anything yet, and you're just trying to grasp everything that you need to get into yourself to understand the business. But most and foremost, the product is the number one thing that drives us really, really strong. Now, when I started with my 6 months to 1 year, I have a lot of things that I didn't understand on the compensation plan, although I'm really, really trying my best to understand it. So I don't, sometimes you're true to that statement, Sanaz, when you said to be, it's up to me. And I always put that in my mind, that it's my responsibility to understand how the compensation goes and how the business goes. So I took that responsibility very personal to me. And, speaking about how my partners, this other part, the later part of my business in doing this, I came to realize that when you transmit those messages, those correct messages towards your downline, it really matters. Now, I understand, because when I first started, I don't understand really how the Smart Buy works, how it really has, affects your business. And I didn't understand that it is the key to your business in all aspects. And I declare that in all aspects. Now, the growth of my team now, they're slowly moving, they're here and there. It's because I changed my approach. When I do present the package, and I just wanted to share this, maybe this could help also some of our partners. When I share the package, after presenting the package, I focus on 50% on the Smart Buy. I really, really ostracized that, so that there's no reason for them not to understand. And I make sure, even if I talk to them on like face-to-face or in audio, I would also type it on the chat so that they cannot forget it. We are human. We normally forget the things that are really said. Sometimes, even if those are bullet points, they tend not to grasp it right away. But if you chat that on your chats with your partners, they can really like take a look and ask you again, and you can actually clarify that. So what's the effect of that? When I did that, this team from the USA under Miss Annalyn Lim, they're 100% on Smart Buy, and I'm just like, wow, this can be done. It can be done. There's no reason for us not to have the Smart Buy, because I've seen it. I've been on my Smart Buy, never missed it, because I knew that even if before the time I don't understand yet, I just keep on going, and then until such time that I really saw the vastness of it, so I know that this is unique in our company. This is the only company that offers this, and I'm very, very proud of talking about Smart Buy endlessly. So that's all, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Smart Buy is, I think most people don't know the power of it and the strength of Smart Buy. Smart Buy is basically your future. Smart Buy is that monthly contribution towards your business. And if you really think about $150, it doesn't matter what part of the world, the only thing that keeps you active for you to get that lifelong residual income, it's the biggest blessing. So I love your approach, one distributor at a time, Nancy. I think once you understand the importance of it, then you'll share that. And that's why I said everything starts from you. Write that circle where you're in the middle of it. And then that circle is, what are the things that are important in your business that you want to share with others? And once you start to write that, and once you start to talk about it with passion and excitement, then people will start to listen, because you come from a place of information. You come from a place of confidence. You come from a place of enthusiasm, and people will want to listen to that. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Sanaz. God
All right,
bless.
sweetheart.
And
Morning,
God bless you.
Sanaz. Good morning to you.
Hello, my dear.
How are you? Thank you so much for being on the call. You always inspire us. And we love hearing you always.
You.
And miss you so much in Asia.
I miss traveling to Asia so much.
Yeah, we really miss you in Asia market, you know, coming to Singapore, to Philippines, and we was just planning for Malaysia and all. So no, we will definitely
Next
work
year.
on-
Next year is going to be a big year for Asia.
Yes,
Yes.
yep, we are building.
We just got to get our soldiers on the ground for this last quarter, and then next year we attack.
Yes. Thank you, Sanaz. Always being there for us, supporting us, giving us inspiration every time you're on call. We always get boost up.
Good.
Yeah, so
That's my
thank
job.
you.
I appreciate that, Amarjeet. You know what? I love what I do. I love each and every single one of you. You know, I'm committed to each and every single one of you. I want to see you all succeed. I want to see you all rise up. I want to see you all smile. I want to see the blessing of this business be upon each and every single one of you. And honestly, the business can't do that. We have enough power, enough strength, enough unity. And I'm really, you know, 16 years ago, I joined this business. To this day, every single day, I get up, new day, attack, go, go, go. And those who are with me, let's go. Those who basically sit on the sidelines, still, they matter. And those that quit, I pity, because I've seen those that quit and I see where they are in life. Do you know there's not been anyone, and I wish people luck and success everywhere they go, but sometimes we make emotional decisions that are not maybe meant to be. But let me tell you, everyone of you that's on this call and your teams and your organizations have the opportunity to hit an entire financial home run for the rest of your life, to have generational wealth. We have everything here. And the longer you are with us, the longer you will see that we are the same consistent company. We just grow, we evolve, we become more, we help more, we multiply more. We're not one of those companies that comes in one night and 100,000 people go in and then the next month they crash, right? We're not one of those. We build our building blocks one distributor at a time. And guess what? When you build that solid foundation with one distributor in mind and the principles of our business, that is what's going to get you to grow bigger and bigger. Back to you, Rico.
wow, thank you so much, Sanaz. And as always, it has been filling us with a lot of things, getting inspired, getting motivated. And, you know, going back to what Miss Nancy has said a while ago, you know, I admire her because, you know, it's about you taking charge of, you know, what do you need to learn? What do you need to do in this business? It's not just about relying on somebody else to teach you always. It's about you taking advantage of it. You know, we have a wonderful opportunity. We have a $4 million opportunity. Everything can be learned. What are you doing about it, right? What are you doing? You need to learn all these things so that you can get to that $4 million income level. And also, I also like what you said, Sanaz, that, you know, it's all about consistency as well. Day in, day out, it's about doing the thing that matters. It's not being distracted by all these things that is happening in your surroundings. And consistency is also another C, is commitment. You will be consistent in everything that you do once you are committed to your goals, committed to your family, committed to the things that you want to accomplish in your life. And most importantly, the third C is to care. I think that is very, very important. In order for your business to grow, you have to care for people. Make sure that you take care of what they need, what they need to learn, about the knowledge that you can transfer them, the inspiration that you can give them, because all as Sanaz has received, what you receive is what you give out to the world. So I would like to thank you, Sanaz, for always giving us this inspiration and then this knowledge about, how we can grow and build in this business. And I still can see one more hand. Probably we can take that one. Although
We have Raymond on the call.
Raymond,
Raise his Raymond.
all right. I think
Hi, good evening.
Raymond is one of our new LAs. So congratulations to you, Raymond.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Raymond.
Thank you, Sanas, Enrico, and Amarjit. Yes, yes, sir. I would like to take a few minutes to share at least, since I am a beginner here, and I'm still learning a lot from everyone here. Right before on Wednesday, on Friday, Rico has been tirelessly discussing all of these potentials, opportunities that we can have and to share. And I would like to thank for his dedication for this and the passion to share what he has learned. And also, I still have the um, I still can't get over with Rene's call yesterday. So in addition to that, this session with Sanaz has provided us with the motivation that everyone can earn and as well as learn on how to grow the business. And if I may add, and this was presented also to Rico by Ms. Rizal, my sponsor, that regarding the fear is the devil. I'd like to share the winning mindset that we should remember is that simply keep your attention on the image of success, never allowing the thought of failure to enter your mind. Thank you for the moment.
Amazing. I love it. Raymond, welcome to the team, my friend. I think you're going to do some amazing things. The fact that you're already plugging yourself into the different calls, Renee's call yesterday, today, that just shows that you're serious. You're ready to grow in your mindset. You're ready to grow and spread your wings. And you know what? You have a phenomenal person on the ground. Rico is someone that Ramin and I both trust, admire, highly respect. He has been such a phenomenal student. His job was not easy coming into this business. He had to, pretty much a light switch and learn our business, learn our compensation plan. But you know what? You have someone so strong. We feel blessed having you in our business, Rico. You've become a blessing to so many people in the Philippines market with coaching and mentorship and really being their rock and their pillar. And we love having you. And it was really great to hear that from Raymond as well. And I think we're going to have some great things happen with that gentleman.
Sorry. Go ahead, Amarjit.
Sorry. We have Imelda who raised the hand.
Just give Rico a second to just comment, and then we'll get Imelda on.
Well, definitely, Sanaz, and I would like to thank you for the trust. And as you know, the reason why we keep on doing this is we keep on thinking on how we can inspire and help people. Just at the end of it, that's the most important thing, more than yourself probably. And Sanaz, I would just like, before I let Irene speak, I'm just so excited about all the things that I've been hearing about the company, and all these updates with regards to Ramin acquiring a new company, as what he had shared in his news, and the expansion that we are building. You have to understand that when the company expands, it's for the benefit of the partners. You just have to understand that. and that's something to look forward to, and I can't wait to hear all of this exciting news that will be upcoming. Thank you so much.
There's that. So since you guys know, I don't know, Renee, did you squeeze it out that we're doing that? But there's some big stuff coming. I'm very good at keeping secrets. Renee, you suck at keeping secret. Was it you?
For the record, on yesterday's call, I just mentioned that there's some amazing things happening, because there always is in this company. But I did not leak anything whatsoever. My lips were sealed.
Well, I'll tell you, what's coming is very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely no secrets leaked.
Well, what's coming is exciting, and I'm really excited for, like I said, this last quarter. I think we're gonna close the year off strong. But Rico, like you said, when a company acquires more companies, that means that it's a healthy company. And that means it's growing and evolving and doing some great things. I know Imelda's sitting there going, me, she wants to share as well. Let's give Imelda and then we'll go to Renee.
Yes, okay, thank you, Sanaz. Imagine, where can we find a company where the senior vice president and the CEO talks regularly and motivates us? That I didn't find in any other company. It's very hard to reach to the people at top. And I'm very, I always say this, that I'm very thankful for Opulence coming into the Philippines, because every morning I have a smile. I see where my family is heading to. I know that I just need to do this. I have, of course, I have my flaws, but I try my best to do step 1, step 2, step 3, because as what I say, you give your best. There's this very good company. We have very good products with potentials. The compensation plan, we have a very good compensation plan. That just like what you said, Sanaz, it's easy to say, but how do you say it? Simple but not easy. Okay, it takes time, but with consistency, with the focus, there's a rainbow at the end. And okay, I don't do much on the MGRS, on the car qualifier, because I go deep. So along the way, you will meet. Of course, we have our team. Some will come, some will go. Majority will go, but there will come a time that there will be people who will be, you cling to you on your organization. So you help one another, pull them up. And what Ate Nora mentioned, and Ate Nancy also, the smart buy. Even if I miss on the other things, the smart buy, I'm always doing that. I'm doing it also for my sons. Why? Because I saw the vision in Opulence Global. I know that one day we will go there together with our, and that's also what I also started with my downlines. Hey, do the smart buy. Call them. Smart buy calendar here is, it's nearing your smart buy. So have your also the your downlines. Check on it, because they need also to be reminded. So thank you for Opulence. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Imelda. So great to hear from you, my dear. I'm so proud of you and how you've stepped up. And like you said earlier, some will, some won't. So what? You keep on moving on, right? And it's about one distributor at a time. I hope that every single person gets on board and starts to move and shake and do some great things. And the future is looking really bright. Okay, Renee, the one that spilled the beans yesterday, you can now take the show.
I can vouch for Renee. I didn't say anything. He just says that a lot of exciting things. Right?
Oh, boys club covering up for each other.
He just said, Sanaz, he just said,
spill the beans.
Renee just said,
Rico,
it will drop your jaw.
Yes,
That's what
Rico, I think everyone can vouch for me who's on the call yesterday that I did not spill the beans. The beans are still tightly packed in its packaging. And again, Rico, thank you as always. My brother. We actually, I feel like we're almost like twins because we have the exact same a white strand of a handsome hair coming through the middle, and his wife said, maybe dye it, and I was thinking about dyeing mine too. So no, but thank you, Rico. I didn't want to say too much because, of course, yesterday we had an amazing, 2-hour call yesterday. To really just to again congratulate all the amazing leaders, partners, and of course team that we have here. It really feels like one big family, and that's what really makes the Opulence Nation so unique. And again, just always be caring, you know, ABC of the business, always be caring. And that's the way I lead my life every single day. And I think when you leave with that kind of a mindset, things will naturally through the universe work for you. I mean, yesterday, well, actually on while dropping off those big leaders, by the way, Sanaz, and you know, I was in the car with the top leader there. Suddenly a message comes into my phone, you know, Renee, I need 10 bottles ASAP. You know, I was showing this top leader exactly what happens with our products. Of course, I said, if you buy 12, you get one free. And so of course, you know, they ended up buying 13. And just this morning, you know, I get another message from someone that had gotten a bottle from me on the golf course, wants to buy another bottle now too this morning. They're gonna swing by to head office around 11 this morning. And then right after that, another message comes in from someone who's been trying other products, did her MRI, and her cancer tumors have been growing. And you know, she's like, Renee, I need to get FOL, and I'm actually going to be driving down after the office to go drop it off for her in Scarborough. But you know, I believe that when you constantly are just out there to give your heart out to help others, you know, things will naturally happen for you. And again, I think yesterday I mentioned before, we all have our downtimes. And again, just remember, right, whenever you're in that downtime, just ask yourself, right, are you willing to do what 99% of the population will not do to get to that 1% lifestyle that you want to have, right? So it's a numbers game. Just keep going. Where others fail or others quit, you will not. You will, you know, persevere. You will keep on pushing forward, and that's exactly how I got to where I am today. I just simply got more rejection and more no's than probably most other people in the company did. So that being said, you know, Sanaz, I'll see you at the office at 11. I think it'll be we have some application forms I already have in my inbox for to put through. So we'll see you soon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Renee. You know, team, here's what I want to close this call with today. I'm no different than each and every single one of you. And the other day I had an aha moment, and I want to share very personal aha moments with you guys. When I started in this industry, when someone talked about making $1 million, I didn't know what $1 million was. I didn't know how many zeros it was. No one had taught me. I never dreamt of making $1 million. When I started to make $100,000, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do with it. Because when you make that kind of money, you get rid of your debt, right? And you start, and I'm talking about in the industry, by the way. I'm not talking about corporate. I'm talking about distributorship. When you start making $30,000, $40,000 a month, when people say 30, 40,000, you're like, is that even possible? Is that legal? Because we're used to making, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5,000, 8,000 in Canada, 10,000 at a high point a month. Those are some big numbers. But no one teaches you to dream. So like Renee said, if you want to become that part of that 1%, a couple of days ago, I realized I've become that 1%. I'm living the dream life that most people would want to live. However, I have worked my butt off to be where I am today. I have stayed consistent. I hustle every day. I work hard every day. My life has grown. My life has evolved. My life is blessed. But I also love blessing others. And today, I live the dream life by being financially free, being debt-free, living in my dream home, being able to take care of my family, which is the biggest blessing. That was my biggest why, by the way. Because I came to Canada as an immigrant where my parents gave up everything for my brother and I. And I saw them struggle. I saw them work hard. I saw them working 2 jobs. And I always said I would never struggle like them. I always said when I get older, I'm going to take care of them. Yesterday, I went to a family event, which I hadn't seen a lot of that side of the family because of COVID. And, you know, it was such a blessing having so many of my aunts and uncles come up to me and saying, you make us so proud of what you're doing for your family. You make us so proud of the way that you take care of your parents. And then I have other cousins that come up to me and say, we buy our mom's Toyotas, you buy your mom a Porsche. And so those are the blessings that, you know, we sometimes become so close to our environment, we don't even acknowledge it. This opportunity, this industry, this company has also not only blessed so many lives, but been able to teach me of really the potential. I see the incomes that people make. I see the lifestyles. I see people going from poverty into wealth. I see people not having driver's licenses to getting licenses to never even thinking about owning a car because they rode the bus all their life to now driving. I see people going to the restaurant and eating what they want versus what they can afford. It's the little things in life, but this opportunity gives you that. And I hope to God with everything that's in my heart that you see that you feel that you grow with it, that you evolve with us, that you grow with us. Remember, to be, it's up to me. Don't let fear lead your life, but let you lead your life the way that you deserve to be living. Become that 1%. You can. All you got to do is just show up, dress up, do what you got to do, plug into our business, find a mentor and a coach that can help you, find someone that you look up to mentor you to get to the targets that you want to get to. And with that, Rico, I know it's getting late. I'll pass it over to you to have any final questions, comments, or final words.
Thank you, Sanaz, for that very powerful wisdom that you have shared with us for today. And thank you for your time, Sanaz. You know, early in the morning, I know your time is already set, particularly for the day. But, you know, it's always been good to hear from someone coming from the corporate, coming from the executive team. So that's the reason why we organized this call, to always be connected to the company. And, you know, when you are connected to a very aggressive, progressive company, then you're on your way to become aggressive and progressive as well. So thank you so much. And also, we just like to take this opportunity, Sanaz, to thank our team. I know they're on the call right now. We have Jenny Beb. I'm just in the forefront, but without them, I'm also, it will be difficult for me as well. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jenny Beb. And our new PBS, whom, you know, I also thank her because she's been doing, she learned a lot, you know, particularly in the past 3 weeks. One of the first month that she has joined us, she understood a lot of things already. So thank you so much, Angeli, for helping out as well. And you know, also Bernie and JR. So just want to take this opportunity to thank them as well. And of course, to all of our partners, thank you so much. It's already 10:25. You know, we asked you to be on this call, and I can see your dedication and your commitment. And this is just the start, the beginning of another chapter in your life. Yes, yes. And thank you, Sanaz, for this opportunity. And of course, thank you to our Asia team, and as well as the other teams in different parts of the world. Thank you so much for tuning in this call. Thank you for all the love, the support, the inspiration, everything. Let's build up one another. And that's actually my message to all of you today. Thank you so much for joining us. And to close, I would just like to share with you the thing that I read this morning. It says your success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. Okay. So with that, thank you everyone for this amazing call. And of course, don't forget, tomorrow we have our product crossfire together again with Miss Sanaz. That will be tomorrow for us, but that will be later in the evening for you. And as you can see, the relentless our senior vice president. And as well, don't miss out on the exciting promotions that we are running up until October 13. We only have how many days to go? Today is October 4, so we only have 9 days more to go. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of that. This is your opportunity to rank advance, MGRS, Car Club bonus. So this is an opportunity. Whenever something is given to you, take advantage of it. Don't miss on the opportunity. So that being said, again, thank you, Sanaz. Thank you, Amarjit. Thank you, Rene. Thank you, Miss Nora, for everything here. And of course, thank you to everyone who joined us in this call. May you have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And to the billion, thank you, Sanaz. Thank you so much.
To the billion. Have a great day, everybody. So good to be on with everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye. To the billion.
Bye, everybody. To the billion.